What's up, Sensational? How are you doing, man? C2, how's it going? All right, so this is just going to be a shorter live, just because I am going over to my girlfriend's here in a little bit. I work tomorrow, and it's my girlfriend's mom's birthday tomorrow. So in the morning, I'm going to go over there, but I will be back at my house, and I will be able to do a live. Good, how are you? Sensational, I'm doing pretty good. I cannot complain. Slept in a little bit this morning, woke up, put on a good cologne, and I'm here now. What's up, Steve? How's it doing, man? Steve, you haven't been in a live for a while. Are there any new pickups you got? Hopefully that guy doesn't show up again. Hey, C2, do not jinx it. I swear C2, I swear to God. If that guy shows up, it is all your fault now, C2. Dude. No, obviously not, but hopefully that guy doesn't show up. I don't know. Some people, dude. Some people. But as I said, this is going to be a shorter live. I will be live tomorrow. I'll get back at my house at about like 9:30 tonight. Well, actually, I'll probably stay till 10 tonight at my girlfriend's. But if I do come back, I may do a live, but I probably won't just because it will be later and my parents have to sleep because they have shit that they have to do. Football cards, nice, Steve. My bad. I should not mention it just in case. Hey, C2, I'm 100% playing with you. Obviously, it's not your fault if that guy decides to show up and leave those weird comments again. But what is everyone's scent of the day? If you guys have put something on, if you guys have not put something on, what are you gonna put on? My fragrance of the day, which if you guys saw my video on, so if you guys saw my Christmas fragrance unboxing video, y'all know I didn't really know how to feel with Paris Corner Moscow Mule. I had said like, yeah, it's good, but it doesn't really seem insane. I was smelling this fragrance yesterday at, when my girlfriend was over. I was smelling it, and it smelled totally different, and I realized I was smelling the dry down. This fragrance I don't necessarily go nose blind to, but I have to like actively try and smell it to smell it just because it is like a fresher fragrance. So I don't go 100% nose blind to it, but I kind of go nose blind to it just because it is a fresh fragrance. But when this stuff is dried down, it's nice, it's fresh, it's gingery, it's oak mossy. This, honestly, what this reminds me of, I wish that I had my Nautica Voyage still, even though I don't really wear it. But Paris Corner Mauve Moscow Mule, to me at least, is almost like a cross between Parfums de Marly Greenly, the oak moss in this fragrance. It's like the clean oak moss in this fragrance is transitioned into this fragrance. And then it has like that slight woods, green apple freshness of Nautica Voyage, but like a very high quality Nautica Voyage. Kind of an interesting mix. And I understand that might not make the most sense to some of you guys, but that's what it reminds me of. It's like a mix between Nautica Voyage and Parfums de Marly Greenly. What's up, Tiki Taki? How are you doing? Tommy Bahama Maritime Journey. I used to have the original Maritime. I liked it, but it always gave me a headache. Good old Eros is what I'm wearing. A C2 Eros is always a good choice. Is it just the EDT or which one? Nicholas, what's going on? LeVar, what's going on? You'll probably put on Paradise Garden Sampler because I'm testing it out. Hey, Sensational, let me know, probably in like tomorrow's live, if you do wear it today, let me know what you think. Oh, excuse me. Let me know what you think about it. I never really liked Paradise Garden. I don't know what about it. I just never really enjoyed it. 614, how's it going? But yeah, y'all, everyone, let me know what you guys are wearing. Paris Corner Mauve Moscow Mule, my fragrance of the day. They also have, in this line, the Paris Corner Mauve line, they have it's Apple Teeny, which is I don't think it's Apple Teeny, I think, is an Apple Brandy on the Rocks clone, and then they might have an Angel Share clone. I don't know. I know that there's two other clones, and they're all clones of Killian fragrances, if I'm not mistaken. But this one's really good and fresh. I definitely want to try out the other ones because they're like $35, you know? EDT AC2 still a good option. I will. All right. Thank you, Sensational. Don't wear nothing crazy when I'm in the house all day. Like, here's the thing. I feel that, but at the same time, just because I have more fragrances than some people. Keep in mind, I also have less fragrances than some people. I'm sure that some people, maybe not some people in this chat, but definitely some people who are on my channel, and even possibly someone in this chat has a larger collection to me or than me. I'm still at that point where I have enough fragrances where I pretty much just wear whatever because I'm trying to get through these bottles. Mansara Hindu Kush 614. That one intrigued me honestly because I want to try a fragrance that has a marijuana note in it, just because that's a very interesting note. And there's multiple ways you can go about it. Do you want to go like the medicinal herbal side of marijuana or straight up like burnt marijuana? You know, there's so many places that you can go with that. Bottle is so cool. I do like the bottle. I definitely do like the bottle. It's a nice looking bottle. The only thing that I think is interesting is it doesn't click in. It just gets held by the cap, which I don't like. It's secure, but it's just interesting, and it's one of the things I noticed. The three gamers, what's going on? How are you doing? What cologne should you get? You'll buy whatever I say. Fragrance King, go Lattafa Vintage Radio. This is a nice, fresh, clean Palo Santo. Some incense vibes in there as well. Really good fragrance. Citrusy, plum heavy, very good cologne. What's up, Kenley? How are you doing? Weed note isn't very prominent, not gonna lie. And yeah, it's not like a burnt smell. It's good though. Nice 614, nice. Especially you have less fragrances than most of the big fragrance creators. Oh yeah, by a long shot. Like I don't really want to count. Oh, I'll count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 67, or 66, 67, 68. I have 68. I also have 3 coming in today, so technically I have 71. So I have 71 total. Fragrance King, got my old name, that's sick. Did he get... Wait, Sensational, you are Fragrance King. Okay, that's why it was confusing me, because there's Sensational, but then there was Stational, and that just threw me off. And I was also thinking, I was like, when did I make Sensational a mod? But if it's Fragrance King, then that makes sense. Sorry I haven't been here, been really busy. Hey, Swish Zone, you're totally good, man. I get it. All right, bet. Hey, and Fragrance King, let me know what you think about it when you get it. Congrats on 3K, Swish, I appreciate it. Kind of like the Lattafa Calmer cap. The Calmer cap, oh, yeah. Now, obviously, these fragrances are both, like, at least the bottles are inspired by Kilian's bottles. Obviously this one's a lot closer because it's that rounded bottle, but this is still a nice bottle. And honestly, I think I prefer the presentation on this one more. Like, they're both very good looking bottles, and they're both Middle Eastern, so they're gonna have, you know, pretty good presentation. But just the coloring on Kawa makes me like it a little bit more. Happy 2025, yes. Rufingino and everyone else, happy 2025. Content or the big creators get sent 90% of their collection. Mike has to buy all of his with his own money, except Christopher Lee fragrances. And so, like, yeah, for sure, a lot of these fragrance influencers, they're getting sent bottles every single day. Have I been sent bottles? Yes, I have another bottle from Chris coming in the mail, but I have to buy everything else. And a decent amount of these creators as well, they're adults, so they have, you know, they're making $50,000-$60,000 a year off their normal jobs. A lot of them have a, you know, spouse, so they have, you know, some other money coming in, and then their YouTube channels make way more than my YouTube channel. So they all around also have more money than me. But yeah, so Darren has more fragrances. I think he does. Yeah, probably. It's me, Fragrance King. Okay, yes, I knew it. What's up, Endless Summer? How are you doing? I think like 100 fragrances is the best because you can switch it up every day for fun, but isn't too much. And here's the thing. Anything above 10 fragrances is a lot of fragrances in the grand scheme of things. You really, like, me personally, I think you really only need 3. But obviously I'm going to get more so I can keep making content. And honestly, here's the thing. I think 3 fragrances, if you just want to be able to smell good throughout the year, But if you're into the hobby, collect as much as you want. True 614, especially since they're sponsored by some fragrance companies. What does vintage radio smell like? Switch Zone. Amazing question. Vintage radio. It's a nice, clean Palo Santo. You get like some frankincense or some incense vibe in there as well. It's nice. It's fresh. There's plum and there's some citrus. I have 40 bottles, and that's a really good amount. How was New Year's for you? It was pretty good. It was pretty good. I was just hanging out with my girlfriend. Happy 2025. Yes, Kenley, happy 2025. So, as I said, this is going to be a shorter live, so I'll probably only have about 10 more minutes left, if that. But I wanted to show you guys, so obviously, as I said, my fragrance of the day is Paris Corner's Moscow Mule. I also made another short, and I was talking about good fresh fragrances with good longevity, or fresh fragrances that like actually last. And I showed Moscow Mule. This is a nice, clean citrus, ginger with some oak moss. Lasts about 8 hours, or like 7 to 8 hours on my skin with 2 to 3 feet of projection. Next one, Parfums de Marly Greenly, dirty oak moss, clean woods, and a clean green apple. 8 hours of longevity with only about a foot or two of projection. Well, the way I spray it, I get probably like 2 to 3 feet, but I do about 5 sprays when I wear this one. Lattafa's Vintage Radio is not what you're going to think of when you think of a fresh fragrance. When I think of a fresh fragrance, I'm thinking fresh, citrus, some sweetness. This is still a nice, fresh, clean woods with that Palo Santo. You get a nice citrus and a nice plum note in there as well. So it is fruity and it is citrusy. But this, it has some warmth to it as well because it has some incense in it. Very good fragrance. Unconventional for a fresh fragrance, but still lasts a long time and projects really nicely. I recommend you all get this one. It's so good. So good. King Fragrance, I don't know what just happened. King Fragrance, how's it going? Got to try that. Hey, it's pretty good. I want Greenly so bad. I don't think it's worth, like, here's the thing. The retail price, I don't think it's worth it. And even the discounted price, I don't think it's worth it. I traded it for something that was $110. To me, it's worth $110, and it is well worth that. But when you go up to like that like $240 range, I really don't think it's worth it. You're handsome. Brooklyn, you're not. Well, obviously you're not handsome, but you're ugly, and I have a girlfriend. So, Kenley, what's going on? What's my least favorite fragrance? Dior Sauvage Eau Forte. Really don't like that one. Next one, Jean Paul Gaultier's Le Beau EDT. A lot of people say Le Beau Le Parfum is beast mode. Really, no one says Le Beau Paradise Garden is beast mode, but a lot of people are like, Le Beau Le Parfum is beast mode. Le Beau EDT is a beast mode fragrance. Not beast mode, but for a freshie, another one with good longevity and projection. The scent is literally just, to me, like a pure coconut. It's like a pure coconut with some slight like vanilla woodsy tones. It's a phenomenal fragrance. It's very coconut heavy. It's sweet. On this fragrance, I do about 8 sprays. I do about 5 sprays. I get like 8 hours of longevity with 2 to 3 feet of projection. Amazing scent. I honestly like overspraying this one just because you literally just get coconut. It's so good. That one isn't good. So this is interesting. C2 and Fragrance King are both... Wait. I'm so confused. Wait. Fragrance King. Are you saying, bro, that smells bad? Oh my god, that's milk. Le Beau is my first fragrance. I still love it. Fragrance King, I'm confused. Were we talking about Le Beau when you... Oh, Fragrance King was talking about Sauvage Eau Forte. Okay, that made so much sense because I was thinking Fragrance King was talking about Le Beau. But, dude, I love Le Beau. I love coconut scents. Are they trolling when they say that, or what? So strange, too. I have no clue. I would hope that they're trolling, because I don't want attention from other girls other than my girlfriend. Eau Forte is horrible. Tell my fans don't listen to my opinions, make your own. And exactly. Some people will smell Sauvage Eau Forte, be like, this is really good, I want to wear it. If that's how it is, perfect. Le Beau is a pure sweet coconut. I love it. But see, that bottle's a little sus, but I love coconut scents. I guess the bottle is a little sus, but this one's phenomenal. I don't like the coconut smell. Some people say that Le Beau EDT in specific doesn't work on their skin. Forte sucks. Le Beau really ain't for me, but I like to give it a full wear. And King definitely do. I've not tried Replica Autumn Vibes. Also, long time no see. Yes, Butterdog, long time no see. Happy New Year's, man. How are you doing? But Le Beau, phenomenal fragrance. If this one works on your skin, get it. I love it. Got the Lattafa Camera. It's very good. A Chat Lord, Lattafa Camera Kawa, phenomenal fragrance, really good. All the JPG bottles are sus. Low key, one thing that I hate is when people like the fragrance creators they'll start just slapping a bunch of their JPGs. I don't know why, but for whatever reason, for me, that was just something that I never really liked. Le Beau on my skin just smells like bergamot and vanilla after an hour. Interesting. Because for me, it's like a pure coconut all the way through. What's my cheapest fragrance? So I'm not going to say my exact cheapest fragrance, but cheapest fragrance that's actually worth picking up. Lattafa Amir Al Oud Intense Oud Clone and Maison Margiela is by the fireplace, 1-to-1 in every category. This is a nice woodsy burnt marshmallow vibe, phenomenal fragrance. It's $17 for the 3.4 ounce. It's so good. The whole fragrance community is a copy and the whole fragrance community is a copy and paste. I stand by my opinion. Fair. For me, it's coconut first hour. Then after an hour, it becomes that. That is interesting. That is interesting because for me, it's completely different. I'm good. How about you? Gotten a ton of stuff since last time I've seen you. Yes, Butter Dog. I am doing good, and I have gotten a lot more stuff. Go to summer fragrance, Le Beau EDT or Versace Dylan Blue. Nello asks, is Baccarat Rouge 540 good? So my fragrance that I wear with the Baccarat Rouge 540 clone with the Baccarat Rouge 540 DNA in it is Mancera's Instant Crush. So this fragrance, when I got it, it was like $70 for a tester. I really love this fragrance, and it came with a cap. Nice, fruity floral. Has that Baccarat Rouge 540 DNA, obviously. What I like about this, it's a very good projector. Very, very good. If anyone has this fragrance, I know 614 and King Fragrance has it. This stuff is heavy on the projection, and it's a pretty good long-lasting fragrance as well. Great smell, amazing projection, good longevity. You'll get a lot of compliments. So I don't think Baccarat Rouge 540 is worth it. I think go Mancera Instant Crush. But the DNA is good. Private lines on Joma Shop for Dior. How much are they, though? I bought Mancera Instant Crush, Valentino Coral Fantasy, Le Beau Parfum, 1 Million Elixir, Why So Myself. They're also good. They are good. John Paul Gaultier, hell no. Okay, Chat Lord. Here's the thing. John Paul Gaultier are really good fragrances, in my opinion. A decent amount of people. So, here's the thing. A lot of people will try and hate on JPGs. And I think that's very interesting because every time I do fragrance battles, when I throw a JPG in there, majority of the time it goes to the last round. I can't tell you how many times I put Ultramall and Le Male Elixir or Ultramall and Le Beau, and they both end up in the final round, and that's what people vote on. So personally, I think it's interesting. A decent amount of people will hate on Le Beau or on the John Paul Gaultier fragrances, but they always win in the fragrance battles. Tiki Taki, you should get Le Beau. I got Le Male Parfum. It's so overrated. I don't really like Le Male Parfum. I agree on that. It's overrated. Last All Day on Me, Instant Crush, Girl Me, King, it's phenomenal, and it does last a long time. How would you describe Le Parfum? Why does it smell overrated? Think I've seen it for almost pushing 200. I mean, it really just, because isn't Vanilla Diorama in their private line? I really want to try that. Need to try Instant Crush AC2. It's really good. Sometimes it goes on sale, as I said, $70 for a tester. It is well worth that price. Can I get a shout out? Shout out H Fragrances. Next one, which I have 3 left, and then I'm gonna head out. What replicas have I tried? Beach Walk, By the Fireplace, and Jazz Club. Versace Dylan Blue, another good fresh fragrance that actually lasts. This is more of a synthetic fresh fragrance. It has some nice saffron, ambroxan, bergamot, amber. Really good fresh fragrance. I get 8+ hours of longevity. 3 to 4 feet of projection. Really, really good fragrance. I highly recommend Dylan Blue. I stand by Dylan Blue. I love Dylan Blue for multiple reasons. Good, amazing smell, good longevity, good projection. You can wear this whenever, and it gets compliments. My friend dropped my JPG Le Male Parfum, which was my favorite. Did he break it, or did he just damage it? Next one. This one, it depends if you get a good batch. If this one will be a good long laster and a good projector. Rasasi Hawass, I have a good batch. I have an April of 2023 batch. So this one lasts a long time on my skin and projects really nicely. Just imagine a slightly more synthetic, spice-filled Invictus EDT that actually lasts. Exactly what this fragrance is. Is it Shattered? Fragrance King, that's not good. F Hawass. King Fragrance, come on. Also, I just realized we have King Fragrance and Fragrance King, literally just reverse names. Next one, as much as some people want to hate on this fragrance, Dior Sauvage for a fresh fragrance. This stuff lasts. I know King has Sauvage. I know King Fragrance has Sauvage. I'm sure some other people have Sauvage in here as well. But for a fresh fragrance, this one lasts a long time. Nice, peppery bergamot. You get some, it's more of a synthetic fragrance. Nice, peppery bergamot. It's fresh. Tad bit of woods in there as well. Really good fragrance. A lot of people say, oh, it's overrated. It's been worn too much. It lasts long. It gets compliments. It has a super nice wearing experience as well. Dior Sauvage is always going to be a good, fresh fragrance that lasts a long time. And the last one, the new batches of this one don't really last a long time. Dior Homme Sport. I have Dior Homme Sport 2017. If you can get your hands on an old batch, it's a super nice blood orange, peppery, woodsy fragrance. But this stuff, I kid you not, I get like 12 hours of longevity with off 5 sprays. 12 hours of longevity, only like a foot or two of projection. So not an insane projector, but some very good longevity. What's my all-time favorite if I must choose? Stronger With You EDT, Best Hawas. I've only tried the original. You should try Autumn Vibes, which smells like an autumn forest after it rains, an afternoon delight. It has some of the best vanilla I've ever smelled. Both should be at Sephora. So Butterdog at my Sephora that I have local to me, they only have those 3 that I listed off. And that was when I was there last, so they could have gotten more. But I'm not sure. Dawn Blazing Replica, but no one smelled those 2. Hey, I mean, I definitely do want to try them, but y'all put in your last comments because I am going to get going here soon. Everyone have a good day. As I said, I will be live tomorrow at some point before I go to work. So I'm hoping to see you all there. Obviously, so long as you guys are free and can make it to the live. But obviously, no grudges or no judgment from me to you. If you guys can never make a live. Nobody really talks about Off and On 9 a.m. I like Off and On 9 a.m. It's just like a fruitier Jimmy Choo, man. I think it's good. I don't think it's insane, though. Like, it's a good fragrance, but if I had it, it wouldn't really, like, I wouldn't wear it that often. Have a TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Walmart, and Target near me, which would be the best for buying fragrances. So TJ Maxx or Marshalls, those are overstock stores. So, like, I work at a TJ Maxx. I work at my local TJ Maxx. But pretty much TJ Maxx and Marshalls, and then even like Ross and Burlington, they buy overstock from companies. So you'll get like a bunch of fragrances that are cheap. But honestly, Tiki Taki, I would buy off discounters. So 9 p.m. is better. I mean, I don't really like 9 p.m., but if I had to choose, I would rather have 9 p.m. than Panda. Go the fuck away. Holy shit. My cat just tried to fucking knock over my whole setup in my computer. But yeah, so Tiki Taki, if you want to buy, am I not gonna? There we go. Oh, or man, I have to go. Great live. CA Fragrance King, you have a nice night. But Tiki Taki, TJ Maxx or Marshalls if you want to buy in person. But I would recommend buying off a discounter. So many Stronger With You lines. Which one you meant? Just the original Stronger With You. So the EDT. But yeah, C2, not like. Here's the thing with 9 p.m. I can smell the differences from 9 p.m. and Ultramall, where why 9 p.m. is kind of ruined for me is they don't have that pair. Hey, King Fragrance, thank you for saying bless you. They don't have that pair, which to me is what ties that whole fragrance together. If you take away that pair, it's not, Ultramall, or it's not that DNA anymore because they switched it with a green apple, which I understand pair fragrance oils are a lot more expensive than like green apple fragrance oils. But at the same time, if you're making a clone fragrance, you have to make it as close as you can. Now, unless you're trying to make just like an inspired by something that pulls some stuff from that DNA, then change it up. But don't be like, this is a clone of this fragrance. To me, 9 p.m. is more of an inspired by opposed to a clone because there are differences. King Fragrance sent me the link to this short, and it was this guy just explaining like why clone fragrances aren't that good, and how if it's 95% close, that other 5% could be like the main focal point of that fragrance. For 9 p.m., that main focal point to me is that pear and vanilla combo. You still have that vanilla, but you don't have that pear, which kind of ruins it for me. But y'all, put in your last comments. What's my opinion on FOMO Gary's Den? So I've not tried Gary's Den. I've seen it, and it looks good, and it looks interesting. And to be fair, the name is kind of interesting, Gary's Den. kind of an interesting name. But I have not tried it. Do you recommend that I tried it or that I get it? Gifson. But yeah, y'all have a good day. As I said, live tomorrow. Am I missing anything? I don't think I'm missing anything. Everyone have a good day. You think Tom Ford's way too expensive to buy? Some of them, I'm sure are justifiable to buy, but yeah, for the most part, yes. Hey, chat lord, have a nice night. Gifson, happy new year. But everyone have a good rest of your guys' day. Have a good start to your guys' year. Stay safe, everyone. Have a good day. I'll see you all in the next video. Peace, everyone. Oh, hey, Glugos, you're good, man.